The three social games of doom and despair. These social platform games are probably games you've either seen, heard of, or played it yourself, and you might have only played these games once in your life, or maybe you still play them and have an addiction that is comparable to a heroin addict. The three games that I'm going to talk about in today's video are Rec Room, Roblox, and VRChat. Now, I know you're probably going to say that Roblox has a bunch of genres to it, and it can be considered a bunch of different types of games, but I could still consider it to be a social platform. For the majority of this video, I'm going to complain basically and act like I care, and I'm going to run my mouth and talk shit about how I despise most of these games or a lot of things about these games, and yeah, I'm basically just going to yap like a mentally deranged individual. So sit back, grab a drink or snack or whatever the fuck you want to do, and enjoy the video. First up, I'm going to talk about Rec Room. This game was launched in 2016 and its peak was around 2021 to 2023, at least in my opinion. I think that this is probably the least popular game out of the three that I'm going to talk about in this video, but it's still relevant enough for me to want to include it. This game has a plethora of problems with it, and I literally made several videos on my channel about someone who has literally played this game before, which you should go check out, by the way. The main issue with this game is probably how it was killed by the developers. It used to be fun as hell to play this game until they decided to add voice moderation. The thing is, this game's voice moderation is a lot worse than most other games' voice moderation. It's super faulty, it's unnecessarily strict, and it's just pointless to even really have. You can literally be voice chat banned because your keyboard is too loud. Yes, it's happened to me before several times. And it's not like Roblox where you will only be timed out for about 5 minutes. It'll do it for an hour, and sometimes you don't even know why. Sometimes you could even be voice chat banned for 24, 48, or even 72 hours just because of something really silly, and you won't even know why. What's even worse about it is that the system that they have for how voice chat bans mostly work is that if you were around level 15 or higher than that, like around level 15, level 20, you will be more likely to get voice chat banned than say if you were like level 2 or 3. So a lot of trolls will exploit this, and they will just go around saying the most absurd shit, like a bunch of crazy slurs, and just go absolutely fucking mental, and they don't get any punishment because of the fact they're like level 2. Obviously, a lot of people didn't like this because this is a very unbalanced and unfair system, and again, this voice moderation is so ass that nobody wants to fucking play the game. Also, this game is literally being carried by microtransactions because it's so sad how the game went from being super fun to just being super boring, and a lot of these microtransactions are for really shitty cosmetic items that look like ass and nobody actually cares about. It's just begging you for money so they stay alive. Another complaint I have about this game is just that it's just dead now. It's nowhere near its peak. Most of the updates that the game really gets are just really useless, and obviously it's the developers' fault in my opinion anyways, because they just killed the game with the voice moderation shit. Most of the people who still play Rec Room are like either kids, or they're people who are too broke to afford a VR headset, or even a PC just to play VRChat. And genuinely, there are some really weird people on this game. There are some specimens you will find on this game. And don't even get me wrong, like, I understand that they're on every game, but on this game, you will be surprised that you will find some pretty weird people. I've literally made 3 videos on one person I found in Rec Room, which, again, you should like really check out, by the way. And there are a lot of people like him that are somehow just as bad or even worse than he is, so it's a bit surprising. There are also somehow gooners on this game, which I don't even know how the fuck you goon to Rec Room avatars. Like, how do you do that? But I don't know, people just be gooning to everything at this point. Now, this is probably the most popular game out of the 3 on this list, as literally everyone and their moms have heard of this game, and if you haven't at least heard or seen this game, I'm going to assume that you probably reside in the baker's residence or some shit like that. I mean, I personally don't play this game that much. I never really did play it too much, but most of the things I really know about this game are either from YouTube videos that I've seen or just stories I've heard and shit. Roblox was released on September 1st, 2006, which is probably older than like 90% of the people watching this video, and that's including my ass because I'm not that fucking old. I don't really know what to say when this game's peak was, but this game, I would say in my personal opinion, its peak was around 27, at least for me. My dumbass would be on my phone playing some shit like Prison Break or fucking Gym Simulator, and that shit was just so fun to me. But then now games, we got some really shitty ass games that are just cash grabs, and we got shit like fucking Grow a Garden. Like, why the fuck are there so many people playing this stupid ass game? Like, it's so ass. That's not the only problem I have with this game though. There's also just another massive gooning epidemic with this game. Like, there's so many weird shit like condo games, weird ass avatars, weird Discord servers. It's just honestly so sad. And there's even kitty diddlers. Like, oh fuck no, bro. Like, How the fuck are y'all so desperate, bro? To goon to Lego bricks on a screen. Like, Iran, just strike us down already. I'm tired of this shit. There's also a major problem with the moderation of this game, as they quite literally do not care about player safety at all, and all they care about really is just profit. You could be like fucking hacked or group, some crazy shit could happen to you, but instead of Roblox doing something about it, they're probably gonna be busy finger blasting themselves with the money they've made. VRChat was released on January 16th, 2014, which was surprisingly 11 years ago now. And most of you have probably heard of VRChat or likely seen memes or clips of it online.
Hey, I just want you to know, you probably don't want to talk to us. Like, we're really weird, and we're probably gonna like groom you or something.
And it's well known for being a game full of cringy, degenerate neckbeards, and honestly, it's so fucking sad. The player base is either gooner degenerate weirdos or white supremacist red pill snorting degenerates, and then there's like a really small percentage of like kind of normal people who are just trolls who want to observe these weird social rejects. The main issue with this game is the fact that it's literally known for having a degenerate gooner fan base. Oh, and don't forget the kitty diddlers too. I swear, like every week at least I'll see like 2 or 3 videos on YouTube about someone exposing PDF file or fucking cupcake lover, some weird shit in the game, and it's like, why? It doesn't help that this game's moderation is super ass as well. Like, it's worse than the other 2 games that I've mentioned. Like, they literally could care less about anything that happens. They will not ban anybody unless like thousands of people report that one person. The gooning epidemic on this game though is actually horrid. It's worse than the other 2 games I talked about. It's so bad. Like, you pretty much can't go anywhere in VRChat without seeing somebody who has an avatar with boobs the size of fucking Mars. Or some weird ass fetish shit. Like, I'm not even joking when I said some really disturbing weird fetish shit in the VRChat world once. Never again, bro. Never again. Anyways though, this game is just ass in general and it's practically a lost cause, and I'm gonna just hope that Trump locks the fuck in and bans this sorry ass game instead of trying to fucking ban TikTok or whatever that shit is. I don't really care. I find it crazy though that people in this game genuinely get off to the colliding of pixels through their VR. Like, how do you even get off to that? And then there's also just, you know, the weird phantom sense, phantom pain shit. It's honestly so fucking stupid, but like, it's also kind of funny to see these people, like when you see them on clips or even interact with them, sometimes they'll give you, like it's honestly just mind-boggling. Other than that though, this game is just honestly a dumpster fire, and I think it should just poof, go up into fucking flames and just die. Anyways though, that's all for today's video. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, and please, for the love of God, like and subscribe. We are pretty close to 400 oh, wait, we already hit 400 subscribers. Shit. Well, I guess let's get to 500 subscribers then. So, you know, just take a second to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed watching my video. And I guess while you do that, you should also go check out my Twitch, my Instagram, my Twitter, and go join my Discord server, as they're all linked down in the description below, and I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, see y'all later.